What's up, boxing fans? Welcome to the channel Tema Boxeo. It's your boy Tony Buck speaking, and this is just a reaction video to some of the fights that went down last night, Saturday. And yeah, we just gonna react to the fight. Breaking down how I seen them, what I thought of them, and what I picked prior to the fights. I had some picks, so we're also gonna break that down too. But yeah, the fight that we'll go with first is the Ryan Garcia fight versus Tago. Ryan, you could see it off bat. He was, superior with his speed, with his placements of punches. But Tago was all defensive. So a lot of smothering, hugging. So Ryan wouldn't throw punches, but Tago never really did anything of no. He just he got like over right hand that didn't really have significant like power to change the course of the fight. But they were just like weak punches. He was just throwing wildly and like trying to survive basically. And Ryan, he didn't look as good in this fight, but since he didn't get the KO, but he still dominated either way. But the fans, expect to see KOs every time. But this boxing, sometimes you just get a dominant win, but you didn't get a KO. And even though it's not as an exciting fight, but it's still a win. And I knew Ryan would win, so I wasn't surprised. But yeah, Tago, I expected more from him since he was leading up to the fight. He was saying he was gonna do show what a Ghanaian can do, but he did not show anything other than throwing widely and just being on defensive mode since like the second round. And that's how that fight went. It doesn't really show too much, but being that it's Ryan Garcia, he's you could say he's an influencer, YouTuber slash boxer slash I don't know, whatever you want or whatever you want to say he does, because he does a lot of things. But I mean, he's he has other big things outside of boxing. So who knows if Ryan is 100% box in it in boxing, but we can't know that since we don't know everything exactly going on in his life. But he still did good. He still dominated. We'll see once if he fights more often, we should be able to see if he can get more KOs. But in boxing, not all the time you get KOs. Even Triple G, he had a hard time. He has a hard time doing that to Canelo. So you just don't always get the KOs, even for knockout artists. But as we're talking about Ryan Garcia, not a puncher as Triple G, but either way, has some pop. He just had a tough customer, and yeah, we'll see how his career keeps unfolding. But as of now, he 15-month layoff, absence in boxing for for his outside issues, personal issues that he has, you know. But every boxer goes through them, so they go through them through the trials and all that at different times. So I mean, it's understandable. He just needs to keep being in a groove of fighting, and he should be good. And you know, as long as he's healthy, as every boxer should be able to keep fighting if they want to. So we'll probably see Ryan, you know, soon, but hopefully it's versus a champ or something like that. Uh, but right now he got the W, and we'll see for where he goes from there. But other than that, that was just off the. I seen it off the replay because I did not see that fight. I was watching the Fundora versus Lubin fight. I thought that fight was the most interesting fight aside from the Triple G one, but I didn't get to watch that one in the AM either since it was in the AM. I was not gonna stay up to watch that fight. But I did watch well, from like the 6th round on up, and then I rewatched the beginning. But what I thought of the Fundora fight, Lubin fight, man, how I thought it was gonna go. I knew it was just gonna be hard for Lubin, just the height difference, and that's what pretty much made the fight go for Fundora's way of having it easy to uppercut Lubin, and that's how he dropped him, and that's pretty much how he ended the fight, since he would throw like 5 uppercuts in a row. I never seen so many uppercuts being thrown, man. But you know, crazy talent that Fundora is, though. You know, the Mexican American Cuban. You know what I'm saying? Has a lot of cultura in him, but yeah, man. As I picked it, I picked Fundora to beat Lubin, just off that, you know, and his relentless pressure fighting ways. How I seen Lubin get stopped by Charlo at 54. I knew that if Fundora was what he was, of having a chin that can hold up some power, as he did, because he got hit with some shots. If he would be able to handle the shots, Lubin shots, and if he's gonna be relentless, throwing the same as he was coming prior to the fight, that's why I picked him to win. And because it's crazy height advantage, and yeah, that's what it was. You know what I mean? It was just Lubin was just too short for the 6'6", 6'7" height difference, man. He was uppercutting Lubin like crazy. Lubin had to like jump to reach Fundora, and he, when he did, you know, when Lubin connected, he almost had Fundora out, but there wasn't just enough time, because after that they got the break, and that allowed Fundora to recover. So man, I know if he didn't get time to recover, if Lubin came out as he did, trying to KO him, but he was just getting pieced up badly, and then Lubin's face started to swell up in the middle of his like forehead. That looked crazy. He was disfiguring his face, and then his cheek was swollen bad too, you know. But before that, before it got too bad, you know, he was getting uppercutted like crazy, and I'm like, my thoughts were they need to stop the fight, because he's getting beat up bad, and the swelling, you know, like, it's gonna get worse, and and that's why they stopped in the ninth round. I believe it was, but that was a crazy fight, as I expected to be. Having Fundora coming out victorious as I thought he would. Uh, just Lubin, he has the power, but he doesn't. His chin doesn't really hold up, which is still a good fighter, but uh, it's just the height difference, the relentless. It kind of reminds you like of the Margarito of 47. It's just the tall 5'10", almost 6 feet, welterweight, relentlessly coming at you with the volume punches. Yeah, that's what Fundora was doing but at 6'7", at 54. Um, and crazy reach, but even crazier that how he fights in the inside, just so fluidly, like he's just born to do that, because it just looks beautiful. With those uppercuts, those left hooks, it's just crazy. We'll see if he can, uh, we'll see if he can hang with the Charlos. I think it'll be a good fight, interesting fight. Um, how would Charlo deal with the even higher volume puncher? Because Castaño's somewhat that, but we'll see if he can get past Castaño first, because I mean that fight hasn't gone down. So, but either way, for whoever comes out on top, I think Jamel's gonna come out on top, but we'll see once that happens. But Fundora is a good fight, interesting fight for whoever wins, Jamel or Castano. I think it would be a difficult test for being the height difference is just crazy big difference. But I don't know. I would think Jamal has a bigger chance of beating Fundora than Castano, but that is boxing. With one punch you can change everything. So that's just how I see that going. But congrats to Fundora. See if he can become champ at 54, or if he can get a crack at them. But we will see. That was Fundora versus Lubin. Lubin taking another L. We'll see what he does with his career. But as of now, Fundora is gonna go on and looking to get a shot at the straps at the winner of Jermel Charlo versus Brian Castano. So that's that fight. And then we had the Triple G versus Murata fight. Went down in Japan. A 40-year-old Golovkin that still looks a little bit more vulnerable, but a still very strong Golovkin, very dangerous, very very alarming, because at his 40 years of age. But what they say about a older fighter that has power, that's the last thing to go. So you see that with Golovkin at his 40th year, still having that crazy power by knocking out a younger Japanese fighter that was a champ, a Triple G went in his backyard and dethroned him, at his 40th year, which is crazy. But now Triple G is looking to go at the third Canelo fight, and the Triple G fight went as I expected. I said Triple G would win by stoppage in the 7th round, but he was close to stopping him in the 7th, but he hadn't taken as much punishment yet, so he took him out in the 9th round. And Murata just wasn't as durable. Triple G's a machine, man. Still has a crazy power, but versus, you could say, weaker opposition. Cause once at that elite level, that power is just not the same. But he did get Murata out of there, and now he holds the 3 straps, if you want to count the IBO as a legit organization. But I mean, he does own the IBF, Golovkin IBF, and WBA, now taking it from Murata. Makes him unified, second fighter to do it behind Bernard Hopkins at the age of 40. He just keeps on making records, Golovkin, that is. And now if Canelo comes out victorious versus Bivol in May, which I will be making a video of soon, before the fight. But if Canelo comes out victorious, trilogy going down, Canelo vs Triple G. 3, the trilogy, the rematch for Golovkin had taken his first L in his career to Canelo, so he's gonna be looking to avenge that. And is Golovkin going out on the shield, leaving it all in the ring versus Canelo, has reached his 40th year in life? Is he gonna continue to box, or is he gonna retire, run out of boxing now, having a good sum of M's in the bank account? But all the fights he's had, but he's been in some wars as well, so the wear and tear, is he gonna keep fighting? But we'll see if Canelo comes out victorious, as I think he will, versus Bivol, and then that fight is gonna go down in September. We have a very good fight schedule, man, just with good fights being made, at least with Canelo, the pound for pound guy, fighting the best out there, even though they say he don't. But that's just people not wanting him to do what they want him to. So that fight with Triple G Canelo is gonna be a banger. Can't wait for that. But we gotta see what goes down in May. But that's gonna be also great fight, man. But yeah, this video, man's reaction to those fights, what I thought of them, what I picked. But now I'm gonna do some breakdowns in Spanish. But yeah, just good looks on the support. Just don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. But yeah, you know what it is. Keep supporting Temo Excel, and yeah. ¿Qué hubo, raza? Fue un sábado con muchas peleas de boxeo. Hice mis primeros 19 minutos en inglés. Voy a hacer algo en español, para los fanáticos que hablan más español. Yo lo hablo así, no muy bien, pero trato de hacer mi mejor trabajo haciéndolo. Y pues cuando tengo tiempo, pues lo alargo más en los dos idiomas, para darles un breakdown en lo que yo pienso de las peleas que se realizaron el sábado. Entonces, pues empezamos con la de Ryan Garcia contra el de Ghana, África, uh, Togo. El Ryan, pues salió y se le vio la velocidad que tiene, como tira las pegadas, y el Tago, como Ryan era muy veloz, pues no le podía pegar y se frustró y para que pues Ryan lo dejara de pegar, o cuando Tago pensaba que iba a lanzar un ataque o algo, lo abrazaba y pues limitaba al Ryan a tirar más golpes, pero eso era del trabajo de Ryan de dejarse no a abrazar pues tirar más golpes, pero lo sí lo hizo y agarró un knockdown también, entonces iba dominando de todos modos, pero no era como no le podía pegar tanto. Y Pustago hizo una pelea aburrida porque no hizo lo que dijo que iba a hacer, que iba a entrar al ring y tratar de ganar. No trató de hacer eso mucho, nomás entró y abrazó mucho y pues Ryan pues se le facilitó para hacer lo que él va a hacer, tirar sus rápidos combinaciones y algo del jab. No, no, no tuvo que salir mucho del nivel para ganarle al Tago porque lo iba dominando entre los rounds. Ah, Se puede decir que le ganó todos los rounds. Um, pero Tago no le ganó un round a Ryan, pero ahora a ver dónde va Ryan, a ver si Golden Boy le trata de agarrar una pelea que de significancia, porque pues ya yo creo que es tiempo que Ryan pelee con un campeón, y se trate y ver si puede ser campeón o no, pero se va a tener que esperar dependiendo cómo sale la pelea de Devin Haney y George Kambosos ahora que ellos van a pelear, pero se esperará a ver qué pasa con ellos y luego ya después con Ryan, porque pues ahora Ryan peleó, va a descansar pero o pelea otra vez y puede ser que pueda enfrentarse al ganador entre esa pelea, pero veremos qué pasa entre eso. A ver Ryan si Golden Boy trata de agarrar una pelea de significancia, entonces esperemos, pero igual Ryan pues tiene mucho fuera del boxeo, entonces quién sabe él si esté 100% enfocado, pero veremos y luego la segunda pelea ah, de Luban contra Fundora, el México americano cubano de Coachella, California, que mide 6'4". No, 6'4", estoy incorrecto, es 6'7", 6'4" en altura, casi los 200, como se dice allá en México, pero sí, Luban, que no es tan alto a sus 5'10" de su estatura, y Luban trae mucho poder en los puños, pero Pero en la pelea con Fundora lo tumbó. Y luego bien circulado unos videos ahí que vi que cuando Luben que está en el peso de 154 hizo un sparring, aunque es un sparring nomás, pero tumbó a Berlanga, el que está en los, se puede decir, 170 en el super mero. Luben casi lo noqueó a Berlanga. Entonces, pues es un peleador peligroso de todos modos, porque pues, se anda casi noqueando a peleadores como Berlanga. Y fíjate, ahora Fundora entra y pues empezó a conectar muchos uppers. Son los uppers a los uppercuts que yo que he mirado que el peleador tire más es Fundora, porque de 4 o 5 uppers tira por combinaciones y en el segundo round así tumba a Luban con tiró como una combinación de 3 y luego tira otra con la derecha, una upper y eso tumba a Luban. Y Luban se empezó a hinchar del del cheek. ah, y y de la frente, en medio de las cejas, empezó como a hincharse mucho. Y de todos modos, Fundora le estaba conectando muchísimos ganchos de izquierda y uppers. Y yo dije, tienen que parar esta pelea porque si no va a terminar muy feo. Esto con Luben como trae la cara. Entonces, sí, después de que el entrenador de Luben miró que, pues no sé si sabían que iba ganando, pero de todos modos ya se estaba tomando mucho punishment y decidió de tirar la toalla ah, y le dijeron que no iban a salir del round y así fue. A Fundora le ganó a Luben, aunque Luben lo tumbó porque sí lo conectó en el round 7. Lo tumbó, pero no se terminó el round y Luben no alcanzó a terminar a Fundora. Entonces Fundora se recuperó y cuando salió del round pues se reenergió y y no paró de tirar los golpes y más uppers, ganchos a la cabeza, al body, a todo. Entonces más que nada los uppers fue todo y eso terminó a Luben. Eso lo tumbó con la upper y lo estaba punishing ahí por la upper y eso fue lo que le ganó la pelea a Fundora. Entonces ahora a ver si le dan una pelea entre el ganador de Jermell Charlo contra Castano, el argentino, el tejano contra el argentino. Entonces vamos a ver si ahora entra el México-americano cubano de Coachella, California, a tratar de rival los cinturones al campeón. Entonces veremos, pero eso fue como vi yo la pelea de Fundora. Yo elegí que iba a ganar el Fundora, porque yo sabía que él era un peleador único con tanta presión que tira sus puños en volumen y luego su ser único en su estatura, que es muy altísimo. Entonces yo sabía que iba a ser un problema y va a ser un problema para la división de 154. Pero es lo que pensé de esa pelea. Suerte a Fundora y yo le tuiteé suerte y por el like y igual lo felicité en su en su triunfo, y él lo retweeted. Entonces un saludo para el viejón de Fundora. Ahí estamos, vamos a estar apoyando siempre. Se gane, empate o pierde, siempre vamos a estar ahí soportando a los peleadores. Pero va en buen camino, y pues mucha suerte para el futuro, porque creo que va a ser campeón. Y la pelea de Triple G, contra el japonés de Royaro, Morara, en Japón. ah, ah, Triple G empezó algo lento, y luego inactivo como por 2 años. De todos modos iba a tener unas telarañas por ahí, pero salió bien. De todos modos siempre salió despacio, pero tirando muchos buenos golpes. Pero Murata no duró el tiempo que duró, que yo pensaba que iba a durar con Golovkin, porque Golovkin es pues muy fuerte. Como desde el segundo o tercer round ya Murata no empezó a tirar tantos golpes, porque Triple G le estaba pegando de todas partes, en el cuerpo, en el cráneo, de todas partes. Y lo empezó a que no se utilizara sus piernas tanto. Entonces le bajó la velocidad. Y fue una pelea de Triple G, de una máquina que viene y nunca para de tirar golpes también. Pero como yo lo veo, pues solo lo hace pues con peleadores del nivel abajo de él, o el de la élite, porque contra Canelo pues no lo hace igual. Y veremos, ya que ganó porque lo viene noqueando en el noveno round. Y pues igual, con pura violencia, con un estilo, con presión, se está mejorando con la combinación con su nuevo entrenador, que se cambió con Evo Sánchez. Entonces pues están viendo cómo trabajan más mejor. Y ahorita, como se vio en esta pelea, derrotando a un campeón más 5 años menor que él, a los 35 del japonés. Entonces quiere decir mucho, porque el japonés era campeón, y Triple G fue a su backyard y le ganó noqueándolo. No tuvo que ir a los jueces, porque pues allí se dificulta a veces, porque estás en el país del peleador que está retando, y así y que está defendiendo el cinturón en su tierra. Entonces lo tienes que, y pues casi dejar ahí tirado para ganar, porque ya hasta a veces así no te la dan. Entonces siempre tienes que, si eres peleador, ir y tratar de no dejarlo en las manos de los jueces, porque a veces no se la dan a lo que es. Pero así es en la política del boxeo a veces. Pero Triple G fue y hizo lo que tenía que hacer. Le ganó al Royaro Murata por la WBA, y ahora se convierte en el unificado de la IBF y WBA con la IBO. 3 cinturones en la 160. Con el Demetrius Andrade se subió, pero todavía mantiene su WBO en la 160. Y el otro campeón, que es Jermell Charlo, que ahora va a pelear contra un Zuleki, pero esa pelea está rara. Igualmente, si Canelo es ganador en mayo 5 contra Bivol, se va a hacer la trilogy de la pelea entre Canelo y Triple G. Entonces veremos si Canelo sale ganador en mayo 5. Pero ahora Triple G esperar a esa pelea entre Bivol y Canelo. Triple G haciendo su parte, esperando para septiembre a ver si tienen esa trilogy. Pero yo creo que sí. Entonces veremos. Estaré haciendo un video entre de Canelo y Bivol. Entonces, para dando mi punto en esa pelea. Pero eso es lo que fue del sábado de las peleas. Y pues esas son las más importantes que yo vi. También peleó Gabriel Rosado, que perdió de nuevamente contra Shane Mosley Jr., el hijo de Shane Mosley, Sugar Shane. Y pues bueno, así fueron todas las que yo vi. Pero así es raza. Ahí les doy algo en español. Hasta la próxima. No se olviden de ponerle like, compartan, suscríbanse al canal y sigan apoyando el canal Tema Boxeo. Y vamos a estar su servidor Tony Bugs. Until next time, man, like I said, continue to like, comment, subscribe, share your opinion, as long as it's not a negative one, but even those are welcome. Keep supporting the channel. It's your boy Tony Bugs, Tema Boxeo. We out to the next video.